hand into my hair, and tilted her head just so she could plunge her fucking tongue deeper into my mouth. I groaned again, and just let my palm go, pressing into her completely, just like I wanted to. When she felt me pressed against her, she moaned softly into my mouth again. But I couldn't fucking breathe. And I could feel her panting beneath me, gasping for air, so I pulled away from her lips. But I couldn't stop. I began kissing my way down her jaw, licking every now and again to taste her warm skin. When I made it to her neck, I began sucking, and licking, and just fucking enjoying the shit out of turning switch on. But then she had to moan again. And by reflex at hearing it, I shoved my hard-on right into her hips. I couldn't fucking help it. It was almost like she knew exactly how to drive me fucking crazy. Because when she felt me do that, she lifted her little legs up and wrapped them around my waist. And I could feel all of Bella through our flimsy flannel pajama pants, and my hard-on was right in between her hips. And she had heat just fucking radiating from between her legs. She whimpered softly, her little fists pushing my face into her neck. She fucking liked it. And so did I, so why not? I growled into her neck and shoved into her again, rougher. Just fucking needing to feel the friction, and all of Bella's heat. And she moaned again. I panted into her neck and clenched my eyes closed, realizing that, if I didn't do something soon, we'd be going too fucking far. So I lifted my lips up slightly and dragged my bottom lip up her neck to her ear. My breath was raspy and husky, and all I could feel was my hard-on shoved in between us. We need to fucking stop. I whispered into her ear. And we really fucking did. Because there's only so much provocation a hormonal teenage motherfucker can't take. But Bella had different ideas. She shook her fucking head, arcing up to press her chest against mine, and rubbed her hips roughly against my dick again. Fuck. I groaned into her ear. I dropped my head down to her neck, and shook it. She wasn't going to help me end this shit. I was all on my own. She was a hormonal teenage motherfucker too. Tit for fucking tat. I rolled off her with my eyes closed, trying to tone down all the hormones for a minute, which wasn't fucking working at all. I was going through mathematical equations in my head, just trying to get my mind off Bella panting beside me, trying to calm myself down. 10 minutes later my dick was still rock fucking hard, and all I could think about was Bella's tongue in my mouth, and her hips rubbing against me.
Edward.
Bella's soft voice called from beside me. I even groaned in my fucking head hearing it. I was so fucked. I opened my eyes slowly, and turned my head towards her. All I could see were those fucking red swollen lips, and her licking them. The switch was still on. And now I was still hard, and there was no fucking way I was going to walk into that bathroom, to whack off with Bella feet away from me. I let out a heavy sigh and shook my head. That was really fucking stupid. I muttered, knowing that I was going to have to sleep beside her all night with the throbbing erection pressed against her. That was bound to be a little awkward. She frowned at me for my suggestion and I just had to roll my fucking eyes. Let her see for herself. I'm ready now. I sighed, just wanting to go to sleep and have the switch back off. I scooped her up, trying to keep my hard-on as far away from her as possible, but she just kept scooting closer. I hissed when she moved against it, and she finally stilled. I buried my head into her hair, and breathed deep, hoping her smell would calm the hormones. Once her humming started, I was drifting off to sleep. Warm and soft, and completely fucking hard. I woke up to the alarm clock again. And Bella was squeezing me with everything she had in her. And even though I really wanted to squeeze her back, and just have her stay in my bed forever, and never fucking leave, I knew she had to. So I pulled away. I more felt than saw her roll out of bed. I kept my eyes shut, praying that the next time I saw her, the switch would be off again. I heard her close the door with a timid click, and it made my heart clench. I fucking hated timid clicks. I'd take a fucking slam over a timid click any day. Then I heard her back sliding softly down the bathroom door. I was pretty fucking positive that's what it was. It was just like my girl to do some shit like that. Minutes later, I heard the door to the bathroom open, but I didn't open my eyes. I listened to her shuffling around the room, packing up her shit. Then I heard her walk over to my bedside table. I finally let my eyes open and I turned my head towards her. She was unpacking bags of cookies for me. But I couldn't fucking focus on that, because I saw her face and I just fucking knew the switch wasn't on or off. It didn't even exist anymore. I still wanted to lick her neck and kiss her fucking senseless. And it scared me shitless. She turned then and met my gaze. And she was wearing that goddamn hood. I hated it. I hated the hiding. I couldn't let her think I was just some horny asshole like Newton. I had to show her how much more she really was to me. She closed her eyes slowly and turned away from me, shuffling to the door with her hood up. And I fucking panicked. I couldn't let her think of me that way. She'd never fucking come back. I realized the only thing I could possibly do. And I fucking hated to do it. Wait. I called softly. She turned around slowly and met my gaze. Still fucking hiding. I reached my arm below my bed and produced my sketchbook. I had been drawing Bella ever since the first day I met her. She would open it and see every part of my fucking soul. And I hoped and prayed that when she saw herself through my eyes in the sketchbook, she would just fucking get it. She slowly shuffled her way to my outstretched hand and took the sketchbook from it. And I was really pissed off because I had never shown anyone my sketches before, and she was still fucking hiding under that goddamn hood. It wasn't fucking fair. Don't fucking look at it until you're gone, I snapped harshly, hitting the hiding. She flinched away from me and turned, sprinting out the door. And I was the asshole, because I let her leave without saying anything I really wanted to. I wanted to tell her to stay. I wanted to tell her that I would miss her like fucking crazy. I wanted to tell her how fucking beautiful I thought she was. And most of all, I wanted to tell her that I would be here for her when she got back, and that I hoped she would keep her chin up and be all grown up again and face down that dirty fucking monster like the brave girl she was. But nothing coming out of my mouth would have sounded right. So I gave her the book and watched her run out, finally seeing the look in her eyes for what it really was. Rejection.